Greetings on Friday the 13th. My name is Tom, and this is Mary is the New Evangelization, which means that queenship of Mary is to be proclaimed. That's what the New Evangelization is all about, is for everyone to recognize their queen on earth. Okay, it's like, recognize the queen, guys. The king is asking that everyone recognize the queen. So the Sikhs are the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of spirituality. Okay, let me repeat that. The Sikhs are the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of spirituality. Okay, so what does that mean? Basically, what that means is the book is good. The scripture, the Sikh scripture is good. Guru Nanak is good, really good. Okay, I can say I have not read anything in the Sikh scriptures. I haven't read it all, trust me, that I disagree with. Okay, reincarnation, on if it's spoken about correctly, the right understanding of it is fine, as long as you're talking about justice, in your next life. In other words, you're going to be judged on how you live this life, and if you do well at the judgment, then your next life will be favorable, which is another way of saying heaven. But the point is, if you're not getting right into heaven on your next life, you're going to purgatory, okay, which is a step below heaven, okay, but it's a step above earth. So you're going to pass the earth stage of your existence. The earth stage is one and done, really. There might be special prophets or angels who continue to appear, generation after generation. But the Blessed Mother, so you can say that, she's reincarnating, whenever she appears. So, anyway, the Sikhs are the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts so they're very honorable, and they, do many honorable things, and they are very loyal, and they take great pride in their ceremonies and their prayers, how the prayers are supposed to be said correctly. They really are very admirable in that way, that they want a pure Sikhism, a pure religion, a pure spirituality, which is great. I think that's fantastic. That is super. But the problem that the Sikhs are running into is the abortion and birth control issue. That's the problem. The Sikhs aren't having children. So now it started with Yogi Bhajan, and then I know the Hindu influence about the girls, like aborting the girls. Like, this stuff is real in the Sikh community. There's no question about it. Okay. Now, but that doesn't mean you don't have honorable things that you do that are great, that are, very beneficial and very positive. But the fact that you're not willing to take a stand publicly against abortion and join us Catholics out at the abortion clinics, there's going to be a little bit of a problem with getting straight into heaven. So that's where the reincarnation, you have to think about that. Like, okay, you're willing to be a good person. You're willing to be a Boy Scout. You're willing to be a Girl Scout. Okay? But you're not willing to be a Boy Scout and a Girl Scout and a defender of the unborn. that's a serious problem. So it's appreciated with the positive that you're putting out there, okay? And this goes for Yogi Bhajan's group too, because really he's the one that promoted the 120-day quickening of the unborn child at 120 days. That's from Yogi Bhajan. He brought that to America. That came from hell. It originated in hell, but Yogi Bhajan was the prophet of hell, guys. And how does the prophet of hell get people to listen to him? By tickling them, right? Making them feel good. So he gave them all these tricks and stuff, and they're making really super cool music, you know. But they're not willing to take a stand for baby human beings who are being aborted by the thousands daily in this country. So that's where the rubber meets the road. Keep on producing. And you look at the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of America, they've totally compromised with abortion. They're in league with Planned Parenthood, you know, the girls, and the boys. Oh gosh, you know, they're struggling. They had a lot of people leave the Boy Scouts, you know, because they felt the Boy Scouts were compromising their moral values, not willing to take a stand, you know, for traditional marriage. Now, if you're not taking a stand for traditional marriage, meaning children being born, humans, more humans on this earth, so if you're not in favor of traditional marriage, then it's no wonder you're not speaking out against abortion. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. It's about, do we want more humans on this earth or not? You're saying no. We're saying yes. We're saying God says yes. You're saying God says no. That puts us at odds. So that's where you have Christ, Antichrist. Life, death. That's really the decision. So, you know, to argue about doctrines is pointless. There's no sense arguing about doctrines. So whether you don't believe there's a devil or you do believe there's a devil, so what? If you're not willing to stand up and defend the right to life of the unborn child from the moment of conception. I've gone through this now. It's clear. The mom and dad make the baby. God makes the spirit. When the spirit meets the body, the soul is formed. That's how the soul is formed. When blue mixes with yellow, you get green. Okay? That's what's going on, guys. Green is the soul. The blue is the spirit, and the yellow is the body. So just look at it that way. So that's what's going on. Now, our spirits did a little detour. They didn't go directly from God into our bodies. Our spirits went from God to a waiting place to our bodies. Okay, Jesus went to preach to the spirits. Remember that? 1 Peter 3. This is all scripture. This is all scripture. So what is the thing to do? The thing to do is the Sikhs have got to stand up for pro-life, or their message will never be taken seriously by God's representatives. Okay? So you got to take a stand for life. Period. There's no wiggling out of it. You got to speak out against the gender side, you know, aborting the girl babies. You got to speak out against that. You got to come clean. You got to come clean, and you got to start having kids. That's the solution for the Sikhs. Once you do that, once you get that straight, there's no stopping that Guru Granth, beautiful scripture. Okay, there's no stopping it. But they did not support abortion. I can tell you that right now. So you didn't get it. You did not get the message if you are supporting abortion and not willing to speak up for the rights of unborn human beings. Thank you.